Whether you like it or not, looks do matter, but maybe not as much as you think they do. There's this concept called the halo effect, which implies that we assume people's appearances are a reflection of their overall character. Of course, this assumption is far from the truth. However, you cannot deny that physical appearance is a key factor in deciding how others perceive you. Within today's world, we are led to believe that only the top 0.1% of people are attractive or pretty. You know, the people you see online with perfect features who seem to be loved and adored by everybody. Your constant exposure to these types of people may result in you comparing yourself to them, and as a result, you may feel that you'll never be good enough. Instead of criticizing ourselves and trying to be someone else, I think we should try and embrace our own individual look. You see, when I say building your aesthetic, I'm not referring to getting a bodybuilder's physique or a perfectly symmetrical face. It's more the idea that you, whoever you are, have your own completely unique genetic makeup and ideas that would allow you to represent your true self in a way that makes you feel complete. Of course, this is easier said than done. Everybody has insecurities, but everybody has advantages as well. Even if you think there's no hope for you, which there is anyway, but you must remember that someone's ideal 10 out of 10 could be someone else's 5 out of 10. You never know when someone will appreciate and see the best in your physicality. After all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some of you will disagree and say there's still no chance and you'll never be good enough, you'll never look good enough. But that's arguably the easier option, because you're avoiding the discomfort of trying to change. I think it's better to try and see what you could look like rather than do nothing and remain unhappy with how you appear. To begin building your aesthetic, work towards a physique you're proud of. Your frame of body is very important, but it doesn't mean you have to be insanely muscular or shredded. It's more about optimizing your health and being happy that your body can perform in the way you want it to. If this is the case for you, your body probably looks healthy, and you probably like how you look, you know? However, if your body puts your health at risk, or you're not able to live life as good as you could if you had a healthy body weight, it would be in your best interest to change your lifestyle habits. If you have something more serious, like an eating disorder or a condition, then it would be best to see a doctor most likely, who can help you achieve a healthier body weight or a healthier state of mind. If you don't require medical assistance, and you truly want to change your physique, then put the work in. Believe that you can do it. There are millions of people every day that are in the process of making life-changing transformations. So why can't you? Remember, your body represents who you are to a degree. If your aesthetic desire was to be someone who is seen as strong and physically capable, you would work towards a larger or more imposing frame. Whereas if you wanted to be seen as someone who is more athletic and fit, you would work to a physique that's probably more lean and toned. Furthermore, if you were to unlock your body's full potential, your confidence would increase as a result. This would mean you probably would carry yourself in a different way, which would add to your look technically. I'm not only talking about optimal posture, but also just how you move through a space, how you walk, how you run, how you do any small gestures. You would have more energy and probably be more present in the moment rather than, you know, getting by kind of head down or like your shoulders are rolled or whatever. That's more about your presence and how you hold yourself than aesthetic, but I think it comes under it in a way, you know what I mean? If you really want to make the most of your features, basic hygiene is a must. I hope you already know that. But I'd say specifically skin and hair are two of the most important aspects. And also for your hair, experimenting and choosing a style you like. As you can see, mine's getting pretty long at the moment, so I'm gonna have to get it cut soon. For guys, keep in mind that your facial hair can also have a great impact of your facial attraction. Obviously, if girls wanted to grow a beard as well, they could, but it'd probably be a lot harder. Mine's not all that consistent, it's a bit patchy and light, but the way to get it more full is to actually stick with it and grow it out. It's like a long-term investment for my own aesthetic, you know? Once you know what you want your hair to look like, it's best to optimize the health of your skin and hair. The fundamentals of health always come down to diet, exercise and sleep, usually. Finding products that work for you is also important. For me, my hair and skin has always been drier, so I use like moisturizer every day, or I use olive oil in my hair. Personally, I only use products that have natural ingredients. I don't really like to use anything artificial or too chemically. If you have a more severe problem, like quite bad acne, or you know, your hair's just falling out or something, it's probably best to see a professional and they'll be able to help you achieve a nicer looking skin or hair. Obviously, I only know so much, and people on the internet could help, but going to a doctor about it or a dermatologist or whatever might be best. The condition of your hair and skin will have a great effect on your overall warmth and glow. People are more likely to see you as approachable and friendly. I think it gives you an advantage compared to the people that don't really care much about this sort of thing, or their face is all drained and they look a bit like a zombie or something. I don't know. If your goal aesthetic is to look like a vampire, then you can discard these points. But I think for most people, it can be a great help to your appearance. After creating the foundation of your aesthetic, which is the health of your body, skin and hair, and so on, you could be wondering how to add to it with external features, such as jewelry, accessories, clothing, tattoos even. I think many people have tried to build their appearance through materialistic methods, such as the shiny watch or designer clothing, to represent themselves as rich and exclusive. And that's fine, unless people wear things that are out of their depth. See, if you wear the watch to build a rich aesthetic and you're so cool and trendy or whatever, but you don't have any money, then you're not being true to yourself or other people. That's your choice, but it's not a genuine appearance, so you could end up looking worse than before. Personally, I don't wear the trendiest of outfits, but I try to look presentable, more or less, depending on the scenario. Whatever you choose to wear, make sure it's comfortable and it brings out the best in you. That's why I wore this shirt today, because it's colourful and it'd bring energy to this video, or something like that, yeah. I would say don't be basic. If you're inspired by others, that's nice. But you don't have to wear something just because everybody else wears it. We don't all necessarily have to be really quirky, but remember, there are many dynamics that can be explored through clothing. Even then, sometimes I put barely any effort into clothing. I understand this could affect me negatively in the way people see me, but sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I don't have time to care. Of course, this video is all about building your aesthetic and looking well and nice and trendy or whatever. It doesn't mean you have to constantly think about your appearance. That's unhealthy. If you want to, that's great. But if not, don't worry. In my opinion, there are many more important things that create your overall character. If anything, start by becoming a better person. Or don't. Bye-bye.